All right, so I'll introduce myself. I'm Karen Pearson from the Department of Science and Math, and our table had a very lively discussion regarding all three of our questions, and we handled them all really as a unit, not individually. But we're going to split it out and first talk about the need for studio space, and we actually believe that there are kind of needs for multiple studio spaces. Studio spaces that are focused for students to have collaboration with other students across multiple disciplines. Places for students and faculty to collaborate and faculty to have instructional opportunities with those students using that type of technology, and also the opportunity where faculty have the opportunity to collaborate with other faculty across the college and to learn about new technologies and equipments. We have that in the CET now, but it's exclusive to computer-driven bits. More opportunities to expand that to 3D printing, laser cutters, model making, the list goes on. And in doing this, we had a lot of discussion on the need for consistency between these spaces and for support. So we would like there to be consistency for the equipment that's available in the student collaborative spaces and for the spaces where faculty have the opportunity to instruct students and have those student faculty instructable spaces be places maybe like the library. We actually liked that component for that space, specifically because we wanted the opportunity for faculty across the college to have the opportunity to use these tools and use this technology in their instruction, maybe in places where it was a little less traditional. There's a lot of science and math in 3D printing. However, as a rule, we don't have access to those in our department. So we'd like to have instructional spaces where we can actually use that with our students. Our next area of focus was the gallery space. Now, we believe that the gallery space is an amazing opportunity to capitalize on the sheer volume of physical productions of artwork that come from FIT's faculty and FIT's students. But we think that that area needs its own curator for displays on campus. We've used displays on campus in two ways. Those that are public spaces, and by public we mean more like the museum where they're open to the outside public. We also discuss them as more public spaces in the context of the FIT student public space. So we hoped for better utilization of our hallways, somebody who actually manages changes, helps departments, highlight work of students, maybe even work of students in some non-traditional examples. Okay, we see amazing displays from fashion design at the end of the semester, but how do we capture that and fill up some of our open space? We discussed that using multiple means of display. We talked about digital displays where we rotate images, and in that capturing of those rotating images on digital displays on campus, those would actually provide the ability to share that outside of the physical walls of FIT, because once they've been made digital in that context, they would be able to be shared via the website and or other technology dissemination options. Great opportunities to display work that often ends up in people's offices in departments where it's not their major final project. I'm going to plug our two new faculty who actually did some great things. Jen Schloming has a grand collection of artwork from Geometry of Art and Design in her office, which primarily stands up ticked up there because there's nowhere to display it. Other new faculty inspired Theanne shares, she just inspired a student to use e-waste in the creation of their final garment. Now those are not necessarily end projects forever, but those are great examples of interdisciplinary collaborations, and we need to have good ways to display that, not just in fashion design and other design-oriented departments, but in other places across the college. And we need somebody to be in charge of that because we don't all have time or the skills to have it done correctly. That was really the summary of our group, but we see lots of opportunities within there to collaborate across all divisions of the college and also to really put a great visual front for FIT forward in doing that.